Welcome back, friends. Every video here is a step toward a wiser, calmer, and more powerful version of yourself. Before we begin, if you enjoy calm, meaningful book summaries like this, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with someone who needs it. Now let's begin with The Psychology of Money. Book summary. Money is a topic every person deals with, yet very few people understand how deeply emotional it really is. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel explains one simple truth. Financial success has little to do with intelligence and everything to do with behavior. The book opens with a powerful idea that people don't make money decisions based on spreadsheets. They make them based on fear, ego, insecurity, desire, expectations, childhood experiences, and personality. Two people with the same information can make two completely different decisions simply because their experiences with money are different. Morgan Housel argues that your personal relationship with money is shaped not by what you know, but by what you've lived. If you grew up seeing financial stability, you might view money as something calm and predictable. If you grew up around financial stress, you might see money as a source of fear, urgency, or pressure. So, the book teaches us that before trying to master money, we must first understand ourselves. Another central idea of the book is the role of luck and risk. Housel explains that success is never completely earned, and failure is never completely deserved. Where you're born, who you meet, the opportunities you get, and even timing, all of this plays a huge role in your financial life. He uses examples like Bill Gates, who became extraordinary partly because he had access to computers before almost anyone else. But at the same time, thousands of equally smart people never had that chance. So the book tells us, be humble when you win and graceful when you lose. Everyone's financial life is shaped by invisible forces. The book also highlights the danger of comparing your financial life to others. We live in a world where people show the results but not the reality. Someone may look wealthy from the outside, but you don't see their debt, their stress, or their responsibilities. Everyone has a different timeline, a different risk tolerance, and different goals. Comparing your money path with someone else's is like comparing two books by reading only the covers. Another powerful message from the book is the importance of saving not for an object, but for freedom. Most people save money for a car, a house, or a vacation. Housel says the real reason to save money is to buy control over your time and life. When you have money saved, you can make decisions based on choice, not desperation. You can walk away from toxic jobs, take breaks when needed, or support those you love. Savings give you flexibility, independence, and peace, and that's worth more than anything money can buy. Housel also makes a crucial distinction. Getting wealthy is one skill, but staying wealthy is a completely different one. Getting wealthy requires optimism, courage, and risk-taking. Staying wealthy requires humility, caution, and fear of losing what you have. Most people fail not because they can't earn money, but because they don't respect how quickly it can disappear. The book teaches the value of being slightly paranoid, not in a negative way, but in a way that protects your long-term future. Another lesson in the book is the unbelievable power of compounding. Compounding is not just a financial concept, it's a life philosophy. Small decisions repeated consistently over a long period create massive results. But compounding requires one thing most people don't have: patience. Housel says you don't need to make brilliant decisions. You just need to avoid catastrophic mistakes and stay in the game long enough for compounding to work its magic. The book also emphasizes the importance of avoiding extremes. Trying to follow perfect financial strategies often fails because they aren't emotionally sustainable. People burn out quickly if their budgeting is too strict or their lifestyle is too restricted. So instead of looking for the perfect plan, look for a reasonable plan, one you can follow forever with ease. Another theme of the book is the idea that we always underestimate our future selves. Who you are in 10 years will think differently, want different things, and value different experiences. So the decisions you make today should give your future self options, comfort, and stability. And finally, perhaps the most important message in the entire book: wealth is what you don't see. The fancy car on the street, the luxury vacation photos, these are signs of spending, not wealth. Real wealth is invisible. It's the money sitting quietly in savings, investments, and assets. It's the money you don't touch. The money growing silently. In simple words, the psychology of money teaches us how to think. Not like a rich person, but like a wise person. It teaches us how to build a healthy, calm, and empowered relationship with money. One based on patience, humility, freedom, and self-awareness. And now, using these ideas, let's shift into the second part of this video. 10 life-changing lessons inspired by the book. Lesson number 1. Your relationship with money is more important than your income. Most people think money success comes from a high salary. But in reality, your habits decide your wealth, not how much you earn. If you fear money, you avoid it. If you worship money, you misuse it. If you understand money, you grow it calmly. Change your habits before you change your income. Lesson number 2. Luck and risk shape every financial story. Success is not fully earned. Failure is not fully deserved. Some people start life with a ladder. Others start in a hole. This doesn't mean stop working hard. It means stop blaming yourself and stop envying others. Appreciate your journey with its own timing. Lesson number 3. Don't compare your money path with anyone else. Comparison destroys peace. Your background, responsibilities, and goals are different from everyone around you. Someone may look ahead of you, but you might be building something bigger. You might be slow today, but consistent tomorrow. Your money story is yours alone. Lesson number 4. Save money for freedom, not luxury. Money buys peace. Money buys choices. Money buys time. Saving gives you the power to control your life. It lets you walk away from things that drain you. Luxury fades. Freedom stays. Lesson number 5. Getting rich and staying rich are different skills. Getting rich requires bravery. Staying rich requires humility. Getting rich means taking opportunities. Staying rich means controlling emotions. People lose money not because they lack intelligence, but because they think success will last forever. Stay humble. Stay cautious. Lesson number 6. Long-term thinking beats high intelligence. The smartest person loses to the most patient person. Someone who invests or saves consistently for 20 years will always outperform someone who tries to be a genius for 2 years. Long-term thinking protects you from stress, mistakes, and emotional decisions. Play the long game. Lesson number 7. You don't need to be right often, just consistent. Top investors are wrong many times, but their few big wins outweigh the losses. In personal finance, you don't need perfection. You just need discipline. Small wins repeated over time become huge outcomes. Consistency beats accuracy. Lesson number 8. Avoid extremes and aim for reasonable. Extreme saving leads to burnout. Extreme spending leads to regret. The best plan is the one you can follow comfortably. A reasonable budget. A reasonable lifestyle. A reasonable investment strategy. Slow and steady builds lifelong wealth. Lesson number 9. Your future self is watching your today. One day, your future self will either thank you or blame you. The small amounts you save, the debts you avoid, the opportunities you pursue, and the risks you stay away from. All of it shapes the life you will live 10 years from now. Be generous to your future self. And lastly, lesson number 10. Real wealth is quiet. It's what you don't see. Anyone can look rich. Very few people are rich. Luxury is loud. Wealth is silent. Real wealth is the money you didn't spend, the investments that keep growing, the emergency fund you built, the patience you practiced. Never try to impress others. Impress your future self instead. Money is not a number. Money is a mirror. It reflects your beliefs, your fears, and your habits. If you master your emotions, you master your money. If you understand your behavior, you understand your wealth. These lessons are not about becoming rich fast, but about becoming calm, free, and secure. If this video changed the way you think about money, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment which part of this video inspired you the most, and share it forward. Your one share might help someone change their financial life. Until next time, stay patient, stay grounded, and keep growing. Thank you for watching.